Hello, my dear aspirants. Let's start with the MCQ for judiciary exams. Question number 1. Which of the following should be included in the birth certificates? Option A, names of the parents with gender references. Option B, only the father's name. Option C, only the mother's name. Option D, name of the parents without their gender. The correct answer is option D. In the case of Zahad and others versus State of Kerala and others, the Kerala High Court directed that birth certificates should include the names of the parents without referring to their gender, removing the gender-specific columns for father and mother. Question number 2. Which of the following is considered as a valid proof of age for determining juvenility? Option A, medical records. Option B, school certificate. Option C, parents' affidavit. Option D, birth certificate. The correct answer is option B. In Muhammad Matab Uddin versus the State of Assam, the Guwahati High Court set aside the trial court's order that had refused to accept a school certificate as a proof of age. The court emphasized that under Section 94 of the Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act 2015, a school certificate showing the date of birth is a valid document for determining the age of a child. Question number 3. Under which section is coercion defined in the Indian Contract Act? Option A, Section 15. Option B, Section 16. Option C, Section 17. Option D, Section 18. The correct answer is option A. Coercion is defined under Section 15 of the Indian Contract Act, which outlines the committing or threatening to commit an act forbidden by the Indian Penal Code or the unlawful detaining of property to compel someone to enter into an agreement. Question number 4. Under which section of BNSS is the procedure for conducting a local inquiry by a magistrate specified? Option A, Section 164. Option B, Section 165. Option C, Section 166. And option D, Section 167. The correct answer is option D. Section 167 of the BNSS outlines the procedure for conducting a local inquiry detailing the powers of the district magistrate or subdivisional magistrate, the payment of expenses, and the admissibility of report as an evidence in the case. Question number 5. Decree of payment of money may be executed by option A, detention of judgment debtor in prison. Option B, attachment and sale of property of judgment debtor. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of the above. The correct answer is option C. Section 51 of the Code of Civil Procedure outlines the powers of the court to enforce execution of decree. This includes various methods like delivery of specific property, attachment and sale of property, arrest and detention of judgment debtor with conditions, and appointment of a receiver. Now, it's the time for practice question. A decree passed ex parte under Order 8 Rule 10 of the Code of Civil Procedure can be assailed by the way of option A, appeal under Section 96 CPC. Option B, application under Order 9 Rule 13. Option C, revision as there is jurisdictional error. Option D, both A and B. Send us your answers in the comment section below.